Welcome to FCPS All-Stars. Our guest for today is Catherine Flynn, Media Specialist at West Frederick Middle School. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here today.
I am very happy to have you. So, inquiring minds want to know, what did you want to be when you were growing up?
Well, when I was growing up, I wanted to be an attorney. So I went to college and I studied economics and sociology and was so excited to get a job out of college working for a law firm. But I grew up in Hagerstown, so I moved to Washington, D.C. And took a job with an international law firm as a lowly paralegal, and decided after 8 months that I was not cut out for that line of work.
It just wasn't for you.
No. So that was the end of that. Actually, I did continue in a smaller firm and liked that, but the pay was not really sustainable. So
sometimes when you go to a smaller
change.
firm, you get smaller pay.
Yes, yes.
So what happened next?
So then I decided that my husband and I decided we would start a family, and so I spent about 10 years raising my two daughters as a stay-at-home mom.
Okay.
I did a lot of volunteering in their elementary schools.
Sounds familiar.
I did a lot of subbing in their elementary schools, and those experiences kind of opened my eyes to the idea of working in a school someday.
Was there some pivotal moment or aha moment that caused you to say, I want to be a media specialist?
Absolutely. So when my daughter Natalie was in first grade, I started volunteering at Newmarket Elementary in their media center twice a week. And I continued to do that for several years. By the time she was in third grade, she and her little buddies had written a book, which they called Fluffball's Journal. And
Fluffball's Journal.
Fluffball's Journal.
Do tell.
So the media specialist there and one of the first grade teachers helped them publish their book, and they bound it and barcoded it.
Really?
And added it to the collection. And Mrs. Sidarius, the media specialist there, was so kind. Do you know Mrs. Sidarius?
I do.
She's wonderful. She was really kind and made a huge deal about it. Not only barcoding and adding the book to the collection, but she had a book release party for the girls.
Get out.
And she invited kids over the summer, she invited teachers that were in the building, and she invited Mary Jo Richmond, her supervisor.
Oh, okay.
So my husband and I attended this big book signing, and it was at that book signing that I had a conversation with Mary Jo about my interest in going back to school to be a media specialist, but my concerns that there wasn't really going to be a market for media specialists. I wasn't sure just how many positions there were out there.
Okay.
She was very enthusiastic about me considering going back to school to study for that. Seemed to think that there would be jobs out there, and it was just the message my husband needed to hear, because as I had said for years, being in there volunteering, I want to go back to school, I want to be a Mrs. Sidarius.
Okay. You mentioned your daughter and your husband, so tell us about your family.
Okay. I actually have two daughters. My daughter Natalie is a freshman in high school. She's very active in marching band. She loves school, she loves to read. My younger daughter Meredith is a fifth grader, and so this is our last year of elementary school. She is also an avid reader, very outgoing, outdoorsy, just full of life.
What's your husband's name?
My husband's name is Paul. He works here locally. He's an attorney in town, has his own law practice.
So he's an attorney?
He is.
How funny.
Yes, it is funny. Out of college, he got a job working for the Department of Justice, and I got a job working for a large law firm that just burned out the employees. So he loved his job and went on to law school. I learned that it probably was not the best career path for me.
Oh, well, you know what? Things work out for a reason.
Absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Does your family ever like to go on any adventures?
Yes. Every couple of years we get together with two other families that we went to college with and their kids that have children similar ages to ours, and we planned some type of cross-country adventure. So a few years ago, we went to Arizona and Utah, and stayed in Sedona, then went to Monument Valley, which is this breathtaking Navajo Indian reservation.
Wow.
And we camped there and had this just amazing experience. Saw beautiful natural land formations and hieroglyphics, and just, it was amazing. And then we traveled a little bit further onto the Grand Canyon, which we were thinking was going to be the highlight of our trip. only to get there on a day where it was completely overcast. The wind was whipping at a really high speed, and the rain was coming down sideways. So we got there, and we've got, all of these eager little kids, and they're looking into this abyss and can only see clouds. And it was kind of a letdown, which is not what you would think your kids would say when you've trekked across the country to go see the Grand Canyon.
So they are one of the few people I've heard of that were underwhelmed by the Grand Canyon.
Absolutely, absolutely. But having said that, the experience in Monument Valley, I think, made it tough to really top that, because it was just like nothing we'd ever seen before.
It is an absolutely breathtaking part of the country.
It is, it is. So it was just one of those experiences that I don't think we'll ever replicate, but hopefully was not only like an educational experience for our girls, but just one of those vacations where we really did a lot, explored the area, and did kind of off the beaten track kind of adventures.
Well, at least the Grand Canyon will be memorable.
Yes, and we may go back there someday.
Okay. I have a sister-in-law who's a branch manager at a library, and one thing I learned about her is that she likes to go and visit libraries in whatever city she's in. She's just fascinated by the different styles and setups and all of that. As a media specialist, are you the same way?
I do enjoy seeing how other people lay out their library displays. I get a lot of ideas from seeing how other people promote their materials in their libraries. We actually are having that opportunity here in a few weeks. The media specialists have the opportunity to go visit 2 different schools in our own system, just to get some ideas. We're working towards developing 21st century learning commons, as opposed to libraries of the past, which are just, you've got to be quiet in, you just come in to study. It's print books, that's, it's a very dated concept. So we're trying to get ideas from seeing how other media specialists in the county are laying out their libraries, flexible furniture and arrangements that they have to make it more of a versatile space. So yes, I get to go visit Urbana Middle School and Oakdale Middle School in the next few weeks, and then likewise some media specialists will come see mine, which I just redid over the summer, so I'm excited to show that off.
Okay. So when you finally became your own Mrs. Siderius, did you have any goals or like inspirational things that you wanted to do in your library?
One of the things that I knew going into the job at West Frederick was that there was a large English language learner population. And so I wanted to create a space where I knew those students felt like they belonged and that I had resources that were accessible to them.
Right.
And at first, I really had to think about that and identify books in the collection that they could enjoy beyond the words. So at first I highlighted drawing books, origami books, graphic novels, books, audio books that they could listen to. And then I started adding more popular fiction titles in Spanish so that they could continue to read in their first language, continue to have strong reading skills in this first language as they developed their reading skills in English.
That makes sense.
And so it's been a really collaborative effort with those students. I'm getting more and more ELL students coming in, finding it to be a comfortable space. giving me suggestions about books they'd like to see, just seeing the smile on their face when they realize I have something that they can enjoy as a teenager that's not really young material, that's at a very low reading level. They get so excited that it's something they can connect with, and the books fly off the shelf.
That's great. It sounds like they really appreciate your effort.
They do, and I appreciate their willingness to come in and try to communicate with me and just put themselves out there and try to show me that the library is a place that they feel like they belong to, and that they're invested in being a part of.
Right. Well, it sounds to me like your students are very glad you did not become an attorney.
Well, I think the same can be said. I'm very glad I did not become an attorney. I feel like it took me a long time to figure out what I wanted to be when I grew up. And it took me a long time to actually put those wheels in motion, get through graduate school. I had a very patient family that tolerated me sitting with a laptop in my lap studying. And to get into this job, I pictured myself coming out of the program being an elementary school librarian. So when I got hired to be a middle school librarian, I was a little bit petrified because I didn't know what a middle school librarian really did. And it has been such a fulfilling job. I get to collaborate with so many different teachers. I get to provide a space for students who just need that place in the building to feel like they belong. I love to go to work every day. It is a good fit, and I feel lucky to have volunteered and put myself out there and had those experiences such that I figured out what I wanted to be when I grew up.
That's great. That's great. Well, thank you so much for visiting with us today.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for visiting with us as well. We look forward to our next episode, but don't forget, shine on.